Hi there, I'm Mike Staver. This is Mondays with Mike, a weekly video series where I answer questions from people just like you. Let's look at this week's question. Someone once told me they avoid giving feedback because it never lands right. How would you advise or coach that? Well, Mondays with Mike is like 2-minute coaching snippets every week. Come to you on Mondays. It's really you asking me questions and me coaching you. It's kind of what I do for a living. So if somebody said to me they don't give feedback because it never lands right, that's a terrible idea. That's a really terrible idea. You got to give feedback no matter how it lands. But if you don't give it because you don't think it lands right, then you got to go to diagnosis. You got to ask yourself a question. The first question you want to ask yourself is this: is the way I'm delivering the feedback, in other words, am I too harsh? Am I too soft? Am I too direct? Am I too indirect? Is my delivery such that I do not get the full benefit of what the feedback looks like? Do I wait too long to give the feedback? In other words, is the horse out of the barn and out down the trail before you really address it? Then it wouldn't necessarily land right. How often have you heard somebody say at a performance review, I haven't heard anything in a whole year, and now all of a sudden this is a problem? That's why it doesn't land right. Sometimes we wait too long to give the feedback. So first, surrender that excuse. It's just an excuse. I don't give feedback because it doesn't land right. And then do good diagnostic work. Are you giving it in real time? Are you giving it just when it happens? Are you driving the feedback that is useful to people, or are you using feedback either to criticize or over-evaluate? So, number one, make sure you're giving it in real time. Number two, make sure that the feedback is useful for the person and not, you're not doing a very good job. That's not feedback. That is judgment. Instead, say, I've noticed you've been late the last few days, up to 15 minutes. I want to talk about what needs to happen for you to get here on time. If there is a repetitive issue, then that requires you to do a one-to-one. All right. Hope that was helpful. If you'd like me to answer a question on Mondays with Mike, I know some of you are shy. I get emails from some of you sometimes that say, I'm not going to send you a Mondays with Mike because sometimes your feedback might embarrass me. So maybe I should work on that. I don't know. Anyway, if you'd like me to answer your question, send it to info@mikestaver.com. That's info@mikestaver.com. We would love to answer it. Please subscribe to us on YouTube and Instagram and LinkedIn. We would love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, take care.